I'm sure that's a good one. All right, I turned this on.
It's
and
you.
And the stream too.
Ooh.
I didn't even take anything down yesterday, so it's very easy.
Yeah?
Oh, super simple.
Aren't you cool, eh?
I
think of cool guys, and then you instantly come to mind.
I'm not like a guy who likes to brag, but essentially, yes. I'm very cool.
I'm glad we're in agreement, eh?
Oh, yeah. Super cool. Like, really, really cool. We're definitely on the same page with this one. Alright. So, let's get this chat bubbling. Gotta get the fat guy cam on. Look at that.
It's like a piece of old drywall.
You're looking good. Like, I don't get to say that all the time, but you're looking good today. Put it all together. Top-notch stuff. You really.
Yeah. I like how this is putting it all together.
This is putting it all together.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't even have a mic in front of me. That's how dumb I am.
Oh, they can hear you. You're loud enough.
I probably am.
This is like the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life right now.
I don't know. I'll be doing something horrible to you later.
F in the chat for my life. Oh, hello.
You got a football game in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
I like how they do like the preamble here, like someone at the network. In an NFC East clash, the Dallas Cowboys, 4-3, collide with the New York Giants. While the Cowboys are on a 5-game winning streak against the Giants, Big Blue may fancy its chances now. Saquon Barkley is back from injury. I mean, like.
Remember last time I saw a bunch of Cowboys collide with a Giant?
How'd that work out for you?
Just want to test my mic.
That's what you chose to test your mic with? You're just a nightmare. You're a nightmare to be around.
Hey. Whatever.
Who do you think is going to win? Math says that the Cowboys will probably win. We would personally like it for a variety of reasons if the Giants win. Spread-wise, we like the Giants.
What's going on, Noah?
Noah Huang. That kind of flows, that name.
Noah Wang?
It's Huang, I would think. I don't know. All right, oh, they're finally firing up the game. Here we go. Yup. Here we go. We got 8 on here now. I would like the Giants to win this game, though. That would be good for us. Well, what's the best total for us? 45? Yeah.
Can you pull that up? I want to...
24-21.
What that is. Perfect. Chat's up and running. We look great. I've never seen
yeah, that's what we do. I'm curious about the cosmetics of I bet under. Yeah. We're in some pools here, so and we're in the tied for first, so this game has implications for us. We didn't bet the under. We did bet the Giants, though. Their picks.
YouTube chat's not coming through right now, guys. But
I'm reading it. I'm
on this.
Giants with the points and the under. I like that. Zaps.
That'd be a good result for us.
That would be a great result for us.
Surprisingly enough, tonight's the most we have on a game without us really putting $1 down.
Yeah, that's weird, eh?
on here. Listen up, you punks.
Oh man, This cut promo they made is just hilariously bad.
Is it?
Yeah. It's hard not to give the Cowboys have a much richer history than the Giants do, but recently the Giants have had more success. I mean, in the last 20 years, I guess you could say. The Giants were a strong football team in like the 50s and 60s, which is weird to say. Jim Brown in his book always talked about how those are the hardest games. The Giants always used to give them the hardest games. Scratch his eyes. That was another thing he always claimed. I hope Daniel Jones does well here. Let's do it. Let's do it, Daniel Jones. Giants are at home at least. I mean, that's something. I'm actually looking forward to this game. The Giants defense will get picked apart. I don't think so, Sam. I think they're going to be able to keep it up. I actually like the Giants defense in this matchup. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, I'm open to being wrong, right? But I don't know. That defensive line, like, Leonard Williams is playing. I mean, not that that's going to make the hugest difference, but they got 4 bad boy defensive linemen now. They're going to be able to stop the run, I think. Yeah. Hey, Big Rye, come take a look at Booger McFarland's fingers.
Oh, no, thanks.
Big Rye gets grossed out when he sees broken fingers, so he particularly can't look at Booger McFarland. And I like that Leighton Vander Esch isn't playing too for the Giants prospects. I think it gives it a boost.
Oh, he's not playing?
Nope.
Maybe that's why the line moved.
Well, he only out today.
He came back up to 7 today and then moved back down to 6.5.
What a hit.
What's going on, AP Andy? How you doing tonight?
AP Indy.
Oh,
Reading is not your strong suit.
I can't read from over here apparently. Guys, we're gonna be back in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to reset this to see if I can get the chat working. Right now, chat's not coming through on the feed. So we'll be back. Yeah, we're back live, or at least it's gonna be connecting.
There we go. There we go.
Is it working?
Sure is, Big Rye.
Maybe I'll just try. Removing this chat, starting a new one.
You're really screwing up the technicals here, pal.
It's tough. So every time I come on, it's something brand new.
You're fired. You're hired. I feel like I just woke up. You eat a big pizza. You're a big fat guy. You get tired.
Whoa. Let's see.
Pretty sure putting a chat over my face is probably a benefit to the viewers.
Yeah, it's hard to...
You're the eye candy on this show.
Hi.
Yeah. I don't like it nearly as much as 7.5 AP Indy. I'm going to have to agree on that. 6.5 is tighter for me. Who can go longer, Sam? Yeah, I'd be down with something like that. I don't know you well enough to figure out the monetaries and the honesty. It is an honesty thing. That's the problem. I'm very honest when it comes to gambling, like to a fault honest, because that's all I have. If I break that oath, I'm out of business in my personal and professional life. So yeah, I would be down for a bet like that. Absolutely. A weight bet's a bit easier because it's less. We do the scale with the camera. We do the scale with the camera thing, and then we just do before and after. That one's a bit more fair. But yeah, I love prop bets. I've done a few weight bets in my time. That's for sure. Guys, I have Giants money line to close a parlay. 10 to win 220. That makes a lot more sense. What would you do? I would bet $120 on the Cowboys money line, and I would take a guaranteed win. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't bet parlays anymore. That'd be the two things I would do. I understand that the Cowboys is paying a commission twice, but I don't know. That's what I would do.
I just ride the ship. You made this bet already.
That's well, you don't have a Big Rise to just roll with the punches. Big Ry would refuse to pay commission twice. That's very like him. Even though it's only a few dollars, it would bother him. But you could always do this. This is always a good strategy. Do what gives you the least amount of regret. I wouldn't do any teasers. I'd just pick a side against a spread and roll with it. And I wouldn't parlay anything either. That's what I would do. Straight bets. Money line, spread, that's it. And then always do what gives you the least amount of regret. See, this way you can blame me if I'm wrong. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what these commercials are telling me, but they're telling me I need a truck. Maybe not to haul around equipment, but maybe my tremendous girth.
Chat's not going to work today, but that's fine.
You did all that just to get it wrong. Over, under, sir. I don't know. I really don't. I didn't bet the over, under. I don't have an inkling either way. If
65% are on the over. The total's been bet up from, looks like 47 to 48 and a half. Let me just double check for you. It went from 48 to 48.5.
So the under, gun to my head is the under, and same with Big Rye, I would imagine.
Yeah. What's the score that we want?
We probably need the microphone in front of you, pal.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
Hey, Jake, how you doing? Jake Jacobs.
What's going on, Jake?
He went 8-5 this week. What a good week for him as well.
Yeah, lots of people did well this week. It was good.
Yeah. You got a 4-way tie for first in the contest up on the big board in the background. And it's closest to without going over. That's why the Big Rye and the Fat Guy's total guess was so small. And I got to be honest, I think we're favored in this instance. And Jamie, how are we, sir? What's the line in the big house, Jamie? Out of curiosity. I always like hearing that, and I think it's very interesting. I think you could make a television show out of a bookie in the big house. That would be an interesting show. Oh, thank you, Jamie. We appreciate that. I don't know why prison shows are so interesting. They are.
Are you ready for some football?
Oh, I knew that was coming. Oh, nice. We got all the favorites in this chat. This is fantastic.
It is fantastic. Giants at 45. Where's the other guy? 50?
Yeah.
Is Janoris Jenkins playing tonight?
JJ? I think so. He hasn't had a good season, but whatever. I still like him.
When's kickoff for this game? Is it 5:15 or 5:20?
I believe it's 5:20.
We always like the underdog.
They have Lawrence Taylor on here. You like the underdog, sir? Yes, I do. I do like the underdog. I hope they win. That would be. I would say that's better, but I'd say they're more slated to cover than win. I would still say the Cowboys are favored in this game.
Jamie's got Dallas minus 6.5 in lockup today.
Nice. I love it. I told you, bookie in the big house. That would be a great show. Who'd make a good bookie? It's got to be someone like a Vince Vaughn, a bigger guy.
What do you mean by the big house? Because that means something completely different to me than I think what you're saying.
That means prison, sir.
Okay.
It's called the big house. You wouldn't do well in prison for a variety of reasons. You would be what they call currency.
Or it could be some bizarre land where I'm like the leader.
Yeah. That guy I'm buddies with the one to prison went in California for a while. He showed me the leader of his, I can't say which, group, let's call it, and he wasn't that big. I was surprised at that.
You could just say Black Panthers. We all know.
Yeah, sure, it was them. Oh, they got Norris Taylor ringing the bell. Right on.
I like that they got kids right underneath the bell. Sam thinks the Giants are going to backdoor. I'd be happy with that.
Of course, you'd be happy with a backdoor, you queen.
Can we get a backdoor win?
Yeah. Dallas
Giants
receives the ball.
Oh, what an idiot. This guy is fucking so stupid. Tony Pollard just messed it up so badly.
He could have... Sorry, this is one of the... If he let it bounce and he caught it while he was out of bounds, that would have been a flag. Be on the 40.
But he didn't. He touched it and then
he touched it and then he did that. I don't know why they're not talking about this. Tony Pollard making a huge gaffe. And I thought that he was at the 8.
The refs are still talking about it. Like, what's there to talk about?
That should be at the 8. Anyways, Dallas starting at the 12. That's great field position to start for the Giants. Ooh, Leonard Williams is starting. Yes! Interception! Yeah! Yeah! First play of the game.
That's a good start for the Giants. Bad start for the over. Or the under, I should say. Giants with throwback unis, LTs here. He just snored an 8 in the locker room. This is going to be great. Just the good old days.
The fat guy in LT in 88 and fat guy in 2009 would have been great friends.
Because they both loved playing football.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, Mike Jones.
Dude, 281-330-8004. Antoine Bethea, who's about 40, just got an interception. Right on! Got the start we want. I agree, Jake. How is Antoine Bethea still in the league?
Did you see what Whitehead did today? Or yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I was getting texts about it. These guys better be going. This better be 4-down territory for the Giants, in my opinion. Cowgirls minus 3.5 in game already. What do you think about last Sunday night football? I can't recall. Was that Packers and Chiefs? I think so. That was a fantastic game if it was that one. Oh. Why didn't they just run it 4 times? A field goal? Field goal is not going to do it, boys.
Field goal's actually good for us.
That was actually a great tackle by Heath to avoid a flag. I like how it's that difficult.
I want to know how Rosas only has 6 field goal attempts this year.
66%. Yeah! All right, we'll take the lead.
66% is also my IQ.
66, you mean?
Percent.
66 percentile?
No,
you don't even make sense.
No. 66%.
Big Rye is definitely the Opie in the Opie and Anthony dynamic that we have. They're doing a commercial for NFL Shop, and there's a lot of women wearing NFL stuff. Can anyone imagine their wives or girlfriends picking up shirts like that? I certainly can't.
And then yelling, "The champ is here!"
Yes.
Ba, 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 ba.
Like they're not wearing it. Everyone's not wearing this stuff to the game. They're just out and about.
I know a couple people with real dog wives that would definitely wear them. I take it back. They're not married. What's the longest you could date an ugly chick?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's ask.
I'm not exactly a prize. Let's put it that way.
Let's ask Eric Fennis.
Yeah. Good start, Giants. Good start. Actually, they salvaged it pretty good, all things considered. The Cowboys.
Yep. Wow, I'd much rather watch the NFL commercial now.
Thank you, Zaps. We did have a good week. I don't really want to win the contest, though, if that makes any sense. Here we go. Giants to win by 47. Or Giants and the total would be 47. That would be ideal. Because if we win this week, we'll be the only 2-week winners this year, and that's not really the plan, right?
Well, even with our style, we don't expect that.
Yeah, and the other thing too is we're at a disadvantage, to be honest, having to pick early at the start of the week. But yeah, is what it is. I guess we're on a lucky run, you could say.
When's Antonio Brown going to find a helmet he can wear?
I think he's still looking. Here we go. The Cowboys are coming back out after that bad start, let's call it. One snap, one interception for Dak Prescott.
Very talented offense, too.
It is a talented offense. I don't even mind Michael Gallup.
I think Gallup's been...
I think he's pretty good, man.
I think he's been their best receiver, which is saying a lot because Cooper is a good
Cooper's
player.
had some great games. A little audible here for Dak Prescott at his own 25. Oh. Big completion on a slant to Gallup.
Antoine Bethea, 1 interception, 1 tackle. This guy can do it all.
Fill the stat sheet.
I'm going to give Antoine Bethea 5 bags of popcorn. Oh. The Giants brought 3 men there, and they were 3 huge, gigantic men, and they somehow got pressure on the quarterback. You can try to explain that to me.
Yeah.
Are they just going to drop 8 into coverage every down? They're bringing 4 this time.
2nd and 2. This might be Elliott's first carry. Played, 4 snaps or 3 snaps? No carries? Here it is. Nope. Play action.
Witten wide open. First down. Block in the back. Maybe on Randall Cobb, but they're not going to call it.
They're not going to call it. It's close, though. Jason Witten's Man of the Year, like a pin or whatever, on his jersey. I always think it looks like why is Darth Vader on his... But I guess it's Walter Payton standing on the sideline with those big jackets. Those big NFL jackets look like your big capes.
Yeah.
Cowboys driving with ease. Much like Sam said. Nice run from Elliott. Ooh, Elliott with a first down. I didn't like how Jenkins played that. I wish he got in on the tackle. That was a lovely play, though. The guards pulling, that was awesome. What was Jenkins doing, though? Janoris Jenkins. He could have sniffed that run out if he just shot the gap, but nope. That play annoys me. Cornerbacks that don't tackle. I guess I'm shouting out to Deion Sanders. Nice play by Elliott. Jeez, Sam wasn't kidding about this Giants defense getting carved up. They do have a lot of names on paper, a lot of former first-round picks. Business decision, Mickey Hill. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it's not that hard. Like, that was really easy, like, run to at least contest. You don't even have to tackle him. At least slow him up so you can stop him for less yards. Another run. That was a clear hold against Marcus Golden, but that one's not called. Is what it is. Is that OJ?
Yeah.
Could you zip me an OJ, please?
Yeah, for sure. There's not much left, but I'll give you what's...
And a water. Sorry, madam. You're up. Catch. Thank you, pal. Here we go. Leonard Williams out on the field again. 1st and 10. Oh, fumbled. Fumbled and sacked. Nice job. I mean, it's very fortunate for the Giants, but I'll take it. I feel like they whistled that one down early. Really wanted that one on the tackle for the fumble to happen, but it's okay. These Giants retro jerseys are badass. I got to be honest here, guys. Here we go. 2nd and 15 from the Giants, what looks like to be 18.5-yard line. Touchdown, Randall Cobb. There is a flag, though. This is a big flag. We're going to find out. I think this might be a hold on the Cowboys. Well, offsetting penalties is going to have to redo that down, which is very fortunate for the Giants. I want to see this because it was a hold and a roughing the passer. How is that roughing the passer? Oh, they just get away with murder. Thank you, Big Rye. He's like Mrs. Doubtfire. 2nd and 15 going back. Fortunate for the Giants. Tony Pollard was covered by linebacker David Mayo. I think that's an exploitable matchup, to say the least.
Mayo did well in coverage there, and the pass was inaccurate from Prescott.
Or I don't know why there wasn't a safety shaded over there.
Well, that's why he threw there.
Yeah, they should just... Here we go. 3rd and 15. Deion Buchanan. The whole Giants team is like washed up first rounders. The defense, rather. Screen dropped.
Pollard drops it.
Wow.
What's wrong with Elliott?
I don't know. He just wasn't in on these snaps. Some mental mistakes for the Cowboys. I can't say I'm not liking it. Got to be honest, being on the Giants and all. Field goal attempt for Brett Maher.
What's going on, Zit? Team's looking all right. Giants had caused an early turnover that led to a field goal.
Yeah.
Dallas just tied it up with a field goal. So Dallas had a promising drive, whereas the Giants, a second drive, I should say, scored a touchdown, but it got negated by a flag.
The Giants had the ball at what?
At like the
8-yard line. Weren't able to get it in. I thought they should have just ran it 4 times, but they ran it twice and then incomplete pass.
On a nice blitz from Dallas that caused him to throw the ball a little sooner than he wanted to. And when Rhett Ellison's the guy trying to get open, it's just not going to happen.
Did you just slight Rhett Ellison?
I did.
There aren't exactly a lot of good white fullbacks here, right? How do you feel? I still think it's a play for the Giants. I'm such a snark when it comes to getting the best line. Big Rise a bit more flexible in our philosophies on that. So
every market factor said to take the Giants.
Yeah.
So I enjoy these opportunities because they don't happen every time.
no, well, they happen a couple times a week, but that's really about it. Not this big though. This one's pretty significant, I would say.
Yeah.
So I think it's the best plays at Vono. I got to be honest. I think 7.5 is, if you got that, it was a absolute home run, smash home run.
It was definitely good advice at the start of the week to take him, and then
regardless of what happens in the game, because you can't be results based, as I mentioned over and over and over and over again. So that's why there were some nice things said in the comment section about because we had a good week, we went 13-3. But I was trying to explain to him that it's 13-3 or 10-3 rather. 10-3 is overrunning expectation. It just is. To think that we're gonna get that every week is ludicrous. It's just not how things work. I know you guys have heard me a million times, and I sound awful saying it, but it's the truth of the matter. It really is.
it said obviously 10-3 is not a realistic long-term ratio for picking against the spread.
You would think, obviously, that, but that's why that squares exist, is because they think that. They think that you're supposed to go 10-3. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious.
Well, it's because if you've watched the first 8 games from the Giants, the first 7 games from Dallas is clearly the better team. So people just think, they'll win by whatever because they're better. But
yeah, what happened when they went to play the Jets?
I don't know. They probably lost.
Yeah, they got smoked. Probably more like 50. Yeah, and that's if you're really good. It's 55 to 60%.
55 and above is very
good.
For the long term. We're talking about over seasons, not over. We've done really
Even
well.
It's a half season though. We're going to talk about regression to the mean in our video tonight, and it's because that's kind of where we should be trending. All of us too, that are selecting like that, and then you could argue for a strategy to fade what we've been doing, which takes that one takes too much guts for me to pull off. But I'm just Big Ryan and I are gonna stay the course and just talk about regression of the mean, because I feel like that's gonna happen throughout the season. Our worst week was 7-8 or something, 7-9,
something like that.
It's just unrealistic. It's too good a pace. The Giants, that being said, are at 2nd and 4. Big sack here by DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, you can, Zip Vono. Yeah, that is true. You can do that. It's completely correct. But that's why we talk about handicapping. And handicapping is to be a top level handicapper you need that exact recipe. You need hidden information that I can promise you pay for. So you have to have a ginormous bankroll, and you probably have chip runners, the whole thing. Incomplete, no flag. Cody Latimer with an intended receiver on a bomb. The Giants have got pressure, I feel like, on every passing down. The Cowboys have had pressure on the Giants, it feels like, every passing down.
That's why.
Lawrence looks good. I don't like when Lawrence is chumming. That's tough to deal with. So 3 and out for the Giants and a punt here. What a punt. Can we get a stop on the return? Good job on the coverage team too.
Tawansha Ray, how's it going tonight? Did you guys ride with New England this week? Sorry, I'm out of touch.
No, we went with Baltimore, as did most of the viewers. We took Baltimore. So that happened to work out.
Yeah, no problem, Zid. You've been lighting the lamp as far as the season's going.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been a pretty big contributor, and we've learned together throughout this process. So it's like the least we could do. Hello, Hinokio. How are you, sir?
What's going on, Hinokio? We're gonna have to start calling ourselves Dylan's daddies after Dylan's last comment yesterday.
Jeez. That guy gets a lot of love in this channel.
He's polarizing.
Despite how combative, yeah, he is. Polarizing is definitely the word.
Hell yeah. Tawanka, hell yeah, brother.
Tawanka Ray.
Yeah. Would you rather have Saquon or Zeke for the next 4 years? Saquon just because of the salary.
Good question. That's a great answer. Great answer from Big Rye. I would agree. Saquon for the salary. If I were choosing a player, I would choose Elliott because I prefer guys that churn out consistent yardage over guys that break runs. So from a talent perspective, I think Big Ryan and I both would prefer Elliott. But from a salary standpoint, it's an easy answer. Saquon because of the salary.
And you're really not going to gain or lose too much.
You're not losing.
It's
Absolutely.
pretty much the same level. They're both very, very good. They're arguably top 5 players at their position.
No, probably top 3, I would maybe even say.
For me, it's number 1 Tariq Cohen, and then there's some sort of it's like a 2-tier drop off, and then you get Saquon and Zeke.
It's funny.
I haven't seen Zeke or Saquon catch 2 balls doing a backflip, so
Well, there's that.
a lot of that goes into my scouting reports.
See if this Giants defense can put up a better effort in this third drive. Outside zone run here for Elliott, who's just did a great job cutting it back. Nice 9-yard gain.
I enjoyed the celebration.
2nd and 1 here. Another inside run by Elliott. Dragging the pile after getting a pop from Marcus Golden. I don't even know. Why is Marcus Golden playing in 2nd and 1? Just out of curiosity. Just put the 4 fatsos you got out there that are powerful. Golden's a speed rusher. Golden's, I think, like not that much heavier than Elliott. It's not.
I think Golden plays a lot of downs for...
Yeah, no, I know, but it just shouldn't be that way. I like Marcus Golden. Don't get me wrong. Look at the down and distance guy, Jim, in the background.
He was that girl that was just doing the radio calls. The New York girl?
Yeah, I got you. Nice one, OP. Illegal formation for the Cowboys. They're going to redo the first down.
If it's the one thing the Giants are known for is having really, really athletic linebackers.
Jeez. How long was it? He says that in jest, and then you can say Lawrence Taylor, but he's talking like the last 15 years. They haven't, like who? Last 10 years? It's been like horrible. Who's it? Chase Blackburn, who's a school teacher they had to bring back. It was hilarious.
They got Ogletree now. It's a little bit better, but
Yeah, Ogletree's fine. Was that false start or was that encroachment?
looked like the Giants jumped.
Oh, it's offside. Is that BJ Hill, I think? Yep.
Best first name in the game.
BJ.
I can just hear Booger's fingers when he talks.
Nice run by Tony Pollard to get a first down. I'm impressed with the Cowboys O-line standing up some of these D linemen on the Giants. They really do have the Giants D line isn't bad. It really isn't.
When Jason Witten can block Golden out of the picture.
Jason Witten on Golden is a total mismatch. Jason Witten can stop pass rushers. Like bigger ones, stronger ones. Look, he can't. You see what I mean? You guys
Blake
got a
Jarwin.
piggyback ride from.
Yeah, Blake Jarwin was able to block there.
What are your favorite names of football players? Easy. I'm going to go with Barkevius Mingo. Oh, TJ Hushmanzada, yeah.
I'm going with the coolest.
The coldest.
The coldest.
Crawford. Commit to LSU. 2nd and 3. Prescott with a completion at sure-handed Witten. I also like Equanimous St. Brown of the Packers. Clinton Dix is great.
AP saying fresh legs for the O-line.
Tank Carradine, that's a cool one.
Before cuts, you get some interesting names, that's for sure.
Oh, finally a stop in the backfield by Marcus Golden. It's a 3-yard loss. Move the sticks.
Bronco Nagurski.
Bronco Nagurski.
The hockey guy made a video about his favorite hockey names, and the one I remember is Clutterbuck.
Cal Clutterbuck. He's a good player. 3rd and 13 here. Cal Clutterbuck was he's good for fantasy hockey. That guy got Big Ryan will break it down.
Well, you get 400 hits in a season, so if it's a hit league, you'd want Cal Clutterbuck.
And he got penalty minutes too.
Yeah, not a ton, but he was an agitator type.
Yeah.
I'd give him 5 bags of popcorn for his hitting.
And two hockey pucks?
Two jock straps.
Yeah.
For when guys had to combat in the sport.
Big 3rd and 13. Let's see if the Giants can get a stop here. Oh, big hit from Williams. That looked like offensive pass interference, so I'm glad there's no flag. And I think Leonard Williams is getting held. Leonard Williams is, this might be a good pickup. Nice job, Leonard Williams.
He thought he was going to get double teamed by Tyron Smith. He was more concerned about Tyron Smith helping than Connor Williams.
Do you wish they had enforced in the NFL? I wish it went back to the old days when it was just a lot more rough. 50-yard, 4-yard attempt, looking like it's not good. Yes! All right! All right! Yeah, I just wish the rules were less pansy. I'm sure Mickey Hill back me up on this one. It's just it's touch football out there a lot of the times.
For names, how about that Bronco Booster guy?
Who?
The Butt Nuster or whatever?
What?
Bronco Brister?
Bubby Brister.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great name. Like there's some quote from Cam Newton that always made me really angry about the state of football. Is he said that he doesn't feel safe out there. What do you mean you don't feel safe? There is at least 3 guys gunning for your blood. That's the point of the game. You're getting paid, $25 million a year to play a very dangerous game. It's high risk. One of my best friends is an underwater welder. He makes incredible money, but people die at his vocation all the time. A lot more than football, and he gets paid a lot less. It just, you kind of signed up for it. And if you don't like it, you don't play, in my opinion. I know it sounds callous, but I mean, the sport is dangerous. Sports are dangerous,
Sports betting is extremely
Yes.
dangerous.
Hockey enforcers getting paid $500,000 a year to fight on the middle and get CTE on the middle of the ice. I don't think you can make the. I know it's not the same, and just because someone else's situation isn't the same as yours, but I mean, you signed up for a dangerous game. You kind of got to roll with it, in my opinion. So.
Well, the Undertaker used to get paid only a couple $1,000 a show, and he got buried alive a couple times.
You know what? That's another lateral move. Professional wrestlers, that stuff looks fake. It sure isn't.
Yeah.
His kids feel safe at private school. Absolutely, and they should be. That's because everyone makes sacrifices for their families. Well, not everyone. For the most part, people do. And, yeah, so his family going forward is going to do pretty well. And once he finds, once him and Odell link up on Grindr, I think he'll be better, even more happy.
It's always
They're
tough,
basically stuntmen. Exactly. It's a brutal job. It's a brutal job. And, I mean, it's fake. It's fake, but I don't watch professional wrestling anymore, but I mean, it's fake in a sense that what they're trying not to do is real, but the falls are real. The falls are real. Hey, we're
real in wrestling is the cuts and the tits.
yeah. Wow. Awesome run, Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones just did a read option, went to the weak side, and he could have taken a guaranteed 9 yards, but he's like, no, I'm gonna rough it for 15. Great job. Look at 99. Is that Al Woods?
Yeah.
Running him down. 99, a big boy, and he went for the strip sack. That was fantastic. Oh, people thought the read option was happening again. The D-line wasn't fooled, and they followed Saquon Barkley, rightfully so. All right. This Giants offense hasn't been able to complete a pass, though, which is concerning.
It'll be fine.
Big Rye, ever the optimist. Well, when you got guys like Benny Fowler, Cody Latimer, I mean, I would be worried. Where's Golden Tate? He must be at the bottom.
Tate, Ingram, and Barkley are 3 guys that can get it done.
Nice completion to Evan Ingram, who kind of just took a headshot from Jeff Heath. I mean, considering how they call things, that wouldn't have surprised me if a flag flew. But, I mean, I'm down with it not being called, of course. Yeah, that was a headshot from Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath played the most snaps in the NFL last year, interestingly enough. Barkley with a run here. Great job. Great job here. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Let's see if the Giants can get it done. Good for the under here. Good for the under. 6 points.
Yep, it's been a good
1
start.
quarter.
For all you math whizzes out there, that's on pace for 24 points. Very, very close to what the fat guy chose in the contest. Did you know something that we didn't going into this game?
Obviously, look at my record. I phoned Mr. Goodell up and I said, "Listen, I don't want to go 13-0. I want to go or 14-0. I want to go 11-3. How can we brew this?" Then we got out our calculators and our pencils, and this is what we came up with.
How can we brew this?
Yeah, it is looking good for me. I really wanted you to win, Zitvono. I was a little confused when he took such a high total, but then I thought you might be doing like a double reverse, thinking that since everyone's going to go low, you might as well go high and take all of the higher bids. So
Jake said watch it land at 20 and we bust as well. That would be funny.
Yeah. That would be funny. I miss Bob Barker. I miss that show.
Have you ever watched the new one with that really funny guy?
No,
Drew Carey?
I haven't.
Oh, Drew Carey's hilarious. You'd love him. Zit said he didn't put much thought into it. It really depends on what.
Okay, yeah. It totally does.
If it lands on 20, we should just give it to Jake, even though he'll be 2 games behind.
I don't know. If it lands under 23, I think I don't even want to be in the wheel. I don't want to be in the wheel.
I'll speak for yourself. I want a fat guy t-shirt.
What, you can have one? One of the guys didn't answer an email. It's a small. Look at you.
What does it say on it?
Godfidence. You can have a little.
I'll take Godfidence for sure.
You can have it. Well, yeah, I already bought it.
Zit said if he could choose again, he'd pick 24.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Why did I pick 23 and not 24? Why did I write that? 24 makes way more sense.
Well, you started at 3, so I don't know how you worked your way up to 23.
Oh. Bob Barker with a long, skinny microphone. Oh, I love it. My favorite things about Bob Barker are all the lawsuits with all the women models in that. Just hilarious, even when he was super old. That is completely offside. Perfect. First down Giants on this offside. And Bob Barker is such an animal lover. He donated a whole bunch of money, and there's a poaching hunting ship called the Bob Barker, which I found very funny. Have your animals spayed and neutered. Offside defense. Here we go. Michael Bennett. Beautiful. Always can be counted on for his recklessness.
There you go. That's a nice pickup for the Cowboys.
That was a risky throw by Daniel Jones.
Jackson Littlewood, welcome. He said Bennett coming in clutch. Jake says he looks so stupid with no shoulder pads. He's got like fake pads on. You know why he does that, right? He does it so guys can't grab him by the pads.
That's what they mentioned in the broadcast. Oh. Sack. Sorry, tackle behind. I don't know why I said sack.
I was having PTSD flashbacks with that tackle.
They certainly are, Zaps.
Zaps enjoying the retro look for the Giants. It matches up with their retro coaching.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Seems like whenever someone grabs the shoulder pads, it's called hands to the face.
Yeah. If you're Trey Flowers in the Detroit Lions, absolutely. 3rd and 14 here for the Giants. What a catch! What a catch! Golden Tate. Woo! Woo!
That was Golden Tate?
Yeah. He's laughing, man. I gotta look at that ball, man. I'm sorry, that play. Wow, that pass, it was just a combo of amazingness. When you saw that angle of that pass, it was just, that guy has some serious accuracy when need be. 1st and goal, Giants. Let's punch it in, boys. Let's punch it in.
I'm hoping Dallas is challenging this.
I hope Dallas is challenging this. That'd be great. They're resetting the game clock. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
Can we get 4 quarterback sneaks here?
Yeah. That almost looked like a touchdown from that angle.
Not quite, but he steps out there at about the half-yard line. He's got the ball a little bit behind him, too. So anything.
Yeah, it's not over the pylon, but it's actually kind of close. Hard to tell from the angle.
Extra lineman in for this snap.
Oh, Barkley just taken off from the backfield. Wow, that was the Cowboys. That is some serious goal line defense.
Yeah, they've been kind of dominating this line of scrimmage.
They
battle.
have been on both sides. Holy!
What a play by Lawrence.
By Lawrence to stay low with that balance.
Well, to be fair, they got Evan Ingram blocking him again.
What are they doing, man? Just put 8 offensive linemen. To put the whole thing out there. Just do an inside zone run here. That was great. That was great. Let's do 2 runs here. Surprised Barkley didn't sling. He didn't have time. Because Barkley, if I could think of anyone that could probably fly over a line of scrimmage, that guy's got some serious bounce in his step. I got to give credit to this defense, though. This Cowboys goal line defense. Woo! Rod Marinelli with the patented earplugs. They're going shotgun? I don't know, man.
I'm calling it. It's going to be a touchdown here.
Yes!
I'm going to give a shout out to Zaps for letting us know that it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't take any of the credit.
Well, sorry, we're a few seconds behind, clearly. Richard Spencer haircut?
Thanks. Oh. Need better from Rosas. Let's go, G-Man. I'm with you, Jake. This has been a good start. For anyone who might have missed it, we're in a bar pool that if the Giants win tonight and we need it to be under 47 points or less, we're going to win this bar pool, which would be really, really nice. It's been a good week so far. I wonder. I forget who it was. One of you guys checked out the live line. It was 3.5. I guess I can look on my own here. Yeah, Dallas still 2.5-point favorites on the live line. Roses hit the upright, so it's.
How does the bar pool work?
9-3.
Very interesting that you bring that up. So what it is me and Big Rye entered, I don't know, like 6 maybe bar pool, something like that. And what it is, you pick just the winners every week, and then the total Monday Night Football. And at the end of the year, the person with the best record gets a huge amount of money. I think 40% of the pool, and then 60% of the rest gets distributed amongst the winners of each week. Some do like first, second, third if they're big enough. Some do just first. So what Big Ryan and I's strategy we decided is the bigger the pool, the bigger the dogs you take, because the idea is to win weeks. Because if you win 1 week in any of the pools, it would cover the entry cost for all of them. So we've come really close, and we've yet to do it. If the total is 43 and above, let's see here.
I think it's 47 and under, right?
No, if the total's 47 and under and the Giants win the game, we win this pool. So it's really interesting because you think about it. Like, so say the Giants' percentage to win this game was what, 28%?
A little bit higher.
A little bit higher, to 31. So I'm going off my head, right? If there's 100 people in it and less than 31 people are going to take it, then it's kind of a positive expected value thing to do it. And it's like shocking because you get to see everyone's pick after. So we kind of have an idea of what the percentage of everyone taking. And so you end up getting, like, the Chargers game is really interesting. I think in one of the pools where there's 270 people, something like 35 people took the Chargers. But the Chargers are only, 3.5-point dogs at home. So for them to win outright is, 40%. And if you're going to get a, 8x return on your money, that's only a 16%. So then your edge is 24%. That's a really big deal. So anyways, the problem is, though, you need a bunch of dogs in a row. They missed the point after. Like, really?
Yeah, Roses hit the
upright.
Yeah.
What a goof. I don't mean prison goof, but whatever, maybe. I don't know. It's a Cooper with a big reception. Now, I hope the defense doesn't get complacent, is able to get a stop here. That would be really nice. But
what's going on, David? It sounds like 10. David is Bat Boy, who's he'll be winning if the total's over 55.
Yeah.
So David, you're definitely live. And then Zap said Giants plus 132 for some money line cash. That should be what the current line is.
Yeah, that should be what the current line is. Absolutely.
Mari Cooper got injured that last play.
That helps the Giants. I mean, I don't wish anyone to get injured, but it helps.
Zid asked, what do the totals count for?
Sorry, what do you mean totals count for?
They're in all these contests, they're just used as tiebreakers.
Oh, yeah.
If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, some of these pools are big enough where they need 2 totals, if that even makes sense. So, like the second one gets put into it in contingency if there's a tie on the first total. So, That's nice. We have 45 and under. That's pretty good. 47 and under. That's great for that pool. I'm not confident the Giants are going to win, but this is a good spot. 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys at the Giants 37-yard line. Nice drop here. 3rd and 5. How many games do you pick in each pool? Is it season long or one per week? You pick every game the entire year, but this prize pool gets split up throughout the week and for the people that do best at the end of the year. So there's 2 strategies. You can go for the best
record for the entire season or the best record each week.
With each
or
week,
both.
Or both. We prefer to just go for the best record each week and just try and win 1 or 2 weeks. And both of him and I would say, are happy with the situation. It's been positive expected value. You're still unlikely to win anything, though. That's how these things work. Oh, yes! Get it, boys! Giants football! Woo! Woo! Bethea with an interception, a fumble recovery, and a couple tackles.
Ball is loose.
And this is the biggest part about the pools. Why we like them is because I did my homework on them, and they come with bar perks, which is whatever, but there's 0 rake. There's no commission. So that's why Big Ryan and I pretty much decided to just try. We never tried it for a year because we kind of thought like that was a square thing to do. But think of, where is there a better pool of squares with no rake? Like a bar pool, right? You've got the perfect amount. They're just flooded with squares. But we've noticed, I do know a professional gambler that I play poker with. He's in 2 of the big pools, and I looked at his picks. They're pretty much the same as ours. So our edge is cut a little bit because there are guys out there doing it, but there's very, very few. Out of one of them has, I think, 800 people, and I'd say there's about 9 or 10 sharp guys. So it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of meat on the bone on those. So, and there's 0 rake. Are you going to finally bet the Seahawks this week at 6-point underdogs? We're going to have to see, Jackson. You got to wait for the video for that one. I don't love that game. I got to be honest, Jackson. I love that big hit, Jake. We all do. That was awesome. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have noticed the way I'm talking about gambling. Paying the lowest amount of commission is paramount to my existence. I want as much. I'm greedy with expected value because, I think very few people can afford to pleasure gamble, and I'm not one of them. So, getting to see pool live picks in that bar would be key. Yeah, it is, and we can see them. It's unbelievable. And then you can put them into a sheet and figure it out. So you can just, it's just use contrarian theory, and then I actually have the numbers in front of me too. So it's kind of like how we use the betting percentages in the show. In the bar wide pools, I get to see it, so I actually know what they are. So yeah, it's very interesting stuff. There's some feedback going on. Hold on. Can you restart the mics? There's some feedback. I can hear it. Restarting the mics. You want to unplug?
Yeah, I just unplugged the back.
Checking mic. Unplug a USB. Yeah.
Mic check.
I'm gonna turn my cell phone off. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I've had this happen before. It's my microphone.
Oh, it's
Mic check 1 2.
so mine's good then.
We're good now.
Okay, good. Sorry about that,
Just be
guys.
quiet for like 5 seconds. No, it's still bad.
Mine.
It's Big Rise. Not that he talks much, anyways.
Because, yeah, keep it quiet. You see where the mic level is? And watch when I plug mine in.
Seattle +6 against SF seems like the correct play. It does. I got to be honest. It does. And
We're getting now,
there's I don't know, the percentage of Seattle. A lot of people are betting Seattle. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I went against it with the Buffalo one, but I had a reason. I don't know if it was luck picking that reason, but I thought the emergence of Dwayne Haskins was undervalued in how he was going to be worse. Not that he really was. Browns game looks fishy. I love the Browns. I got to be real. I think the Browns are going to win outright. Even though they are playing of the worst football and coached horribly, I still think they're going to be able to win this game. Second and 1 here for the Giants. Fantastic. First down, New York Giants. Should start getting value on the Browns. I completely agree, Mickey. I completely agree. Like, it can't look worse. And then this weird line comes out. I don't know. I'm taking Cleveland. Like, odds makers aren't stupid. The guys who create, the price creators aren't stupid. Oh, nice. Double reverse with Jones blocking. Jones took a hit too. Yeah, I'm liking this. Jones took some contact here in a couple plays and whatever. That's what you got to do to win. That was why I always got annoyed when, sorry, I'm riping on Cam Newton again. Like, they didn't do stuff like this with Cam Newton. 2.5. Cleveland is 2.5-point favorites at home over the Buffalo Bills. So it does look weird, but I actually really like the Browns in this spot. Now there's a moth, dude. Look at this. Ingram, another first down. Let's go, Giants. All right. Now there's some black cat on the field and a moth in the studio. This is fantastic.
I'm just going to leave mine unplugged. It's too crazy right now. Not fixing it.
All right, Big Rise going unplugged. So you're going to hear some odd... I'll point my microphone in closer in his direction.
I like how everyone's losing their mind over a cat being on the field.
Yeah, it's a cat. Don't kill the Giants' momentum, Cat. I don't really believe in momentum. 5-3-A has it a pick. Yeah, I could see that. I would be willing to wager that the Browns home field advantage is very minimal. That security guard seemed to know what they were doing.
Just come here.
Oh, Buffalo is a better team. I think this is one of those instances at Vono where, like, the lines maker, why would they put out, like, why would the lines maker put out a line like that? Like, just
They
what?
put it out to get people to bet on Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was speaking like, yeah. So why they? I think the booksmaker clearly wants everyone to bet on Buffalo. So if the booksmaker wants everyone to bet on Buffalo, then I want to put my money on the Browns. And the Browns, it just couldn't look any worse than it does right now. And that's in my opinion, that's good for marketplace, right? So, because they really could have put Buffalo -3, really, and got even money. I think. I don't think they're gonna get even money on this game. I don't. I think it's gonna be nice job by Evan Ingram. Wow. So it's just one of those reverse things. It doesn't make sense. So I'm definitely going to be taking the Browns, and this is going to be a big bet for me.
Mickey Hill with the Arya Stark shout out.
Who's Arya Stark?
One of the main characters in Game of Thrones.
Ah, there you are.
She's like a young assassin, so I was saying that she could have killed a cat.
The Giants are just everything is going right. Don't turn it over now. Let's get another touchdown, okay? And take the clock off. 2 things. And they get the ball back. Come on now. I'm asking for a lot, but
Really good tackle by Michael Bennett.
she started her training catching cats. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. That's the whole point. Yeah. Obviously, in the contest, pick the Bills. Have at her. I just think in this spot, there's a lot of. Are injuries a factor here? No. I'm gonna say no. Not that I know of, but they could be. I feel like obviously the book knows something. That's what I'm getting at here. I don't know what it is, but something's gonna happen. So not for sure, obviously, but I think the Browns are oddly favored, in my opinion. I think it's a strong place to bet on the Browns. Fourth and 5. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here. The Giants, unfortunately. But, go up by 9 seems reasonable. Of course, they have to make this field goal, which is not a gimme. Nothing is. Why don't you throw underneath there?
Do you make it?
Yeah, he made it.
Do those plays work out?
Yeah, absolutely. But the sample size is really small. So, really small. I'd say it's probably in our 10-year sample sizing. I don't even think I have record of the weird ones like this. I'm gonna say it's probably like 7-2. The best ones I can think of are the Browns Patriots game in 2010 or 2009. That's the biggest one I can think of.
Another game where you and I felt really strongly was when Seattle visited Jacksonville last year.
It was the year before. Seattle, Jacksonville, yeah. Big Ryan and I put a really big chunk of change on the Jacksonville Jags, and it just didn't really make sense, and it ended up working out. They did almost come back, though, Seattle, even though Jacksonville was blowing them out.
And Bortles played like lights out that game.
Bortles, yeah, it was the one game where Bortles played really well. So it was interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, Indy. For the best, I would say absolutely. But a lot of the Browns' problems stem from dysfunction, right? And dysfunction will lose to any defense. But that is a good point. And I just feel like something's going to change this week. Just from it just doesn't make any sense. Why would that line come out that way? Like the people that set prices are just they're the best handicappers out there. So. 9 points. Giants. It's not bad. They have to get a stop here, though, and they get the ball. So
It's good.
it's a good start.
They've been able to be destructive enough on defense to...
They have 2 turnovers, though. That's kind of I'd say it's really good fortune, though. Especially the fumble. That kind of stuff doesn't happen that cleanly, that easily.
Yeah.
Sometimes young teams need a good dose of humility. That's a great human way of putting it. I mean, I'd prefer if guys knew which cleats to put on, you know, and didn't wear clown shoes out that had to be changed at halftime. It just feels... I feel like the line will shift to a pick'em by Sunday. It could, Zaps.
What's interesting, though, is that if it stays or even moves up to 3, that's reverse line movement, right? If it goes down to even, it's just the books admitting they were wrong.
Yeah. What Big Rye is saying, it's if the big shift happens, then this play loses a lot of weight. If it holds steady, despite receiving a lot of action, then that's going to be a big play. Big play for us.
And then another thing you have to think of is this like a primetime key game that a lot of people are going to be betting?
No.
Probably not.
No.
But I don't know. The Browns are a polarizing team. I could see a lot of people betting against the Browns.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with this, like the line that they've made, they've enticed.
They've really enticed a lot of people. Yeah, absolutely. Moth in the studio. Big run here for Elliott with Bethea able to make the tackle.
Like Zid said, Browns have had a lot of public
support this year. But I think it's gone now. So that's... Gambling is a very what have you done for me lately type thing. So at least in the eyes of the public, not us. We're a very what haven't you done for us lately. Although the only problem with this strategy is I feel like I sound like Krusty the Clown. The Washington Generals were due when they played the Globetrotters.
But we're not saying that the Browns are due. We just think that this is a weird
good
line,
spot. Yeah.
And the market's dictating that to take the Browns, even though they want everybody else. We're pretty much saying that we can't figure out why the Browns are 2.5 point favorites.
Yes.
And that's why we're betting. Because let's put it this way, Mickey, what
have you done for me weekly? Exactly.
What's Mickey's got a line for this game? I'm interested to see what his...
Yeah, here. This is exactly what we need to see. Mickey, could you tell us what the handicapping line you'd have on this? Not that you would take it, but this will be interesting. Yeah.
Because if I had to guess, Mickey's probably got the Bills.
Is my 6?
5. I'm going to say 5.
I'm going to say 6.
If we say all this, it's going to be like...
10.
No, it's going to be less.
Less, yeah. No, where is it? I got a glass of water here.
It's like right behind the ear.
Just leave him, dude. Big Rye's becoming a bug hunter.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good, Mickey. Thank you.
He's going to check it out?
Yeah, he's going to look. Big Rye, shoot him with the glue. I'll be interested. Yes, it is interesting. The Patriots, I can tell you, that's not deafening. But I mean, we have to agree the Dolphins are on a bit of an uptick. I think that's 3 covers in a row actually for the Dolphins. Browns now -3, -110 at Bet365. All right, so then that means there's some serious. Well, maybe not because it's just one book. I'm looking at the numbers right in front of me. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that line. He's right. Just moved. Like it literally just moved to 3 since we've been talking about it. Everywhere except Pinnacle. Pinnacle's the best book though, but Pinnacle has him at -2.5, -118, which is teetering on 3. Wow. The spread 77% to 23. That means most people are like the pros are heavy on the Browns. That's what that means. I've been pretty bullish on the Dolphins. Yeah. I would say that you have, but we might have to flip it around here. They're still not getting any love here. This is a big spread against an undecided quarterback. It's 10.5-point underdogs on the road in Indianapolis. And they don't even know who's playing quarterback. So, yeah, with that biggest spread, yeah, I'm not laying 10.5 points. In the video, I could be putting 11 down. There are lines as high as 11. So, here we go. 1st and 10. Cowboys just past midfield. Oh yeah, the ball got tipped. No. Oh. Yeah. I didn't really like how I sounded in the video, to be honest. But the picks were good, I guess. So if we want to go results-based, yeah. Oh, he landed on Smith's leg, too, Marcus Golden. Oh, my system is Cowboys by 12. Giants D is doing really bad. Yeah. Get him, Golden. Somehow the Cowboys got a touchdown. No flag. I can't believe that. Oh, that's so bad. Oh. And I thought that was going to be a sack. That's unfortunate. Oh, because Williams got his hand on him. How did Oh, look at Jenkins tackling. Did anyone see that? Oh, that was just so lame duck. Oh, look at this tackle. Oh, Jenkins just didn't even try to make a tackle and let a touchdown go. He went like this.
Whatever.
Yeah, he olayed him, exactly. That was pathetic. Jenkins with 2 gaffes, I would say, on defense. Oh, so Jerry Jones is with Michael Irvin, who's drinking in the box. Yeah. Looks like going over the 23. Yeah.
But how about the Browns Bills? What do you have, Browns Bills?
Yeah, Browns Bills for next week. That's the one we're debating.
At Cleveland.
Hey, is yours working, your mic now?
I've turned it on. It looks like we're good.
You got your headphones in, or you listening to ours?
No, I can though. Yeah, there is total feedback, dude.
Yeah, Sam says mics are up.
Yeah, I'll give the computers a restart after the stream. Yeah, he still does. We're gonna have to go combo mic here for now.
Ooh. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
You spelled ricochet wrong. Peyton Manning did on the board. I'm sure he didn't write it though. Can't complain. Still better than Booger McFarland. Yeah, yeah.
Sam, you see I put out a couple pics on Twitter too?
Probably want to get close in. You might as well huddle up with me.
Oh, it's fine. I can still see my sound. I'm not going to be super clear, but they can hear me.
Okay.
D-Slay with the drop. Jason Garrett calling for the push-off.
Yeah, post more, he says. McFarland just sounded like the guy who does the Arnold impressions. His body,
Apple strudel.
strudels, pina coladas. Is Buffalo a bad team on the road? I don't have any data to support or refute that, to be honest.
They're a really good coach team.
They're a well-coached team, yeah. I would agree with that statement Big Rye made. Tate the third.
Interested to see how the D-line does against this O-line on this play. They get a chip off. This ball did not come out properly, though. Intercepted by Woods.
Cowboys are going to have a chance to take the lead here. This is unfortunate. This is why bad teams are bad and good teams are good. They were up 9 with a limited amount of time left. And now they're in danger of being down 1 or perhaps more.
I like what Mickey said.
Giants just remembered they suck. Buffalo brings good effort every week and can't say the same for the Browns. I would agree.
I missed this replay. I want to see it once more. It didn't look like it came out of Jones' hand properly.
Yeah, could have slipped. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, and so that's why we're going the other way. Nice tackle by 70.
Cowboys are already in field goal range.
Oh, nice. He went out. Oh, well, that's not going to matter. Oh, they're...
Oh, the challenge from upstairs.
Well, why wouldn't they want to stop? We got more commercials now. I want to be sold on a Disney cruise.
Sid said, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't believe that -3 Cleveland line. I hope you don't, because it doesn't make sense.
You think the books do soft lines sometimes if they want to plant false confidence in bettors? Yes. Because that's not an even market play to set Cleveland as 3-point favorites against Buffalo. It's just not. With how both of those teams have played this year, it just makes no sense. AP Indy said, especially after Bills just covered by 9.5.
Yeah. Bills have covered a lot of games now I think about it.
Well, it's a sell high on the Bills and a buy low on the Browns this week, and the books have made it pretty obvious.
Yeah. My Browns -3, Mickey. It's bizarre. It'll probably in the video. I'm probably gonna put 2.5 down though. Got to be honest.
Sam said Atlanta has fishy line movement too.
They're on the road in New Orleans. I think that's pretty standard. 13. 13 is the best number.
It started at 11.5. It's been bet up to 12. I think that's
standard.
Pretty standard. At least at Pinnacle, that's what's happened. It might have opened 13.5 somewhere. Pinnacle's not the fastest.
Yeah.
Lines out.
13. It could have been at 365 though. It could have. Excuse me, a little yawn there. Jenkins being picked on. Jenkins has had an awful game though. Those tackling is insane.
530 has New Orleans -14. I think that's fair.
I can understand that. Yeah. I'm still not laying the amount of points on the Saints. Okay, 3rd and 10 here. Let's see if they just try and go for a few yards to make an easier field goal for Maher. And they're able to. Although I don't trust 538 with big numbers like that. Yeah, I can understand that. I completely agree. Probably 10 and 13. Yeah, that seems about right.
And Sports Insight's free. For like what
it's free. We take the free odds. I used to have a paid subscription, but it doesn't. To be honest, it doesn't really help you beyond that. Like once you kind of get it, it's a lot of money for like very marginal benefit if you just look at the free odds. Yeah, I could see that. Mickey Hill. It might be good for money line bets. I don't know. Spread bets are a little bit different. 52-yard attempt here.
icing the kicker at the end of the first half. You don't see this very often.
Here we go. Big kick from Maher coming up. That looks good. Good from Brett Maher. Wow. $10 points in 52 seconds for the Cowboys. Unfortunate.
Zid said he doesn't trust 530 for win percentages over 80%.
Yeah. When that's, I can get behind that.
And like Mickey said, even Nate Silver admits that ELO isn't the best way to go.
Yeah.
Betting spreads. Usually can get an edge in the prediction game by choosing numbers closer to 50%. That's one of Fat Guy's kind of old cardinal rules was never bet big favorites or big underdogs. Can I just leave those games out?
I used to do that more. Now I don't mind. Now I like big dogs for sprinkle, but I used to avoid the worst teams and the best teams and bet in the middle. It's usually what I used to do.
Bear with us here. I'm going to keep the stream up, but I'm going to try to adjust the mics.
There we go. Big Rye still doesn't have a mic, unfortunately, at the moment. We're kind of hoping this isn't going to be an issue when we film the video at the end of this this stream, but
Sam, I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't know the basketball starts tomorrow. Oh boy. So many games. It's going to be interesting to keep track of all these suckers. There's going to be no shortage of games. In-game line is the exact same as the start. It makes sense to 1 point.
Big Rye, just sit in fat guy's lap. I would do that, but I've already broken 2 chairs this year. I think this one is, if I grow my hair out any longer, I think it's going to break this chair. What's more important, percentage of bets, percentage of money? Well, they both kind of, I think they're both important, especially if you can get them both. I mean, percentage of money is going to tell you where, generally where the sharps are. But I mean, when you have them in tandem, if percentage of money is higher on one side, but percentage of bets is higher on the other, that's like, it's kind of where you want to be, is where the money is on that one.
Money is more important.
Money is more important, but in tandem, they're excellent. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Sam, you do have to pay for the dollar amounts on Sports Insight.
Oh, your microphone's not on.
Yeah, I know.
Could it be money coming from a small number of squares with a lot of money? Of course it can. It's always there's always that possibility. But that's why if you play like a bigger game, it's way less likely to happen.
So far, the first good play I've seen for college basketball is SMU. Right now, they're 12-point favorites.
Mozzarella stuck in my throat. Usually you have other stuff stuck in yours.
Yeah, so far SMU's the only college basketball play I see.
Who's the starting center of SMU? What are they, Mustangs?
You would have liked my tweet today.
What was it?
I'll tell you after. I just want to see where the 67% of people are on Drexel.
Drexel Spivey. Hey, True Romance.
I said tonight NFL Giants plus 6.5, NBA Memphis plus 5.5, NHL Ottawa money line, all market plays. Couldn't tell you one player on Memphis or Ottawa. Maybe Mike Conley or Craig Anderson. said the SMU Memphis game was insane spread-wise. Why is that, Zaps?
Too big?
Will the missed extra point come back to haunt us? Well, it definitely doesn't help.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna. It's not gonna. It's annoying. It's annoying, Richard. That's for sure. Because especially it's better for Big Ryan and I if the Giants win outright. It is. Hey, it went over 23. Looks like I'm gonna win my own T-shirt.
Richard said that's what the black cat was for, huh?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Cat.
When I think football experts, I always think Joe Tessitore.
Joe Tessitore. Hey, Booker McFarland, which way's the beach?
The spread was Memphis -6.5, and SMU went for a 2-point conversion for no reason to lose by 6 and cover. Yeah, it was someone else. Zaps, was that you telling us that a couple days ago? It's weird. It's a little bit fishy.
Yeah, you always wondered about that kind of stuff. Who's Tim Donaghy coaching one of those teams, or?
Yeah. You ain't felt nothing yet until you bet a college basketball game where the home team is 34-point favorites and the road team hits a 3-point to cover backdoor at the buzzer.
Oh yeah, when you're down by 8, yeah. I guess when you think about it, you're supposed to go for 2, yeah. So maybe it's not no reason, but just when any decision affects the key number, people conspire, that's for sure. Good job. Here we go. That was a terrible angle, though. Rufus Peabody. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. Well, Richard, we only took the Giants because I still think the Cowboys were favored in this game, like by considerable margins. But it's if very few people are taking one side and there's a large pool, then we'll just take the other regardless. Like, I mean, I think we took Tampa Bay. Like we went all out on those types of when there's a lot of participants. So I'm surprised that he didn't run into Sean Lee there. Probably would have hurt him.
Yeah. Sam said the Senators won and Memphis is down 10 late. That's really nice that the Senators won. They were pretty big money line underdogs.
Ottawa Senators?
Yeah.
Are betting scandals common in NCAA football? Yes. Not lately, but yes, they are. Evan Ingram. What a terrible run, man. Oh, he had a first down easy. But mind you, he doesn't have the vision. He's a tight end. Lawrence has had an incredible game, man. Oh, what sports? There's horse racing. Horse racing. My dad got banned locally for many years because of horse race cheating when he was before I was born. So, I mean, like, Mexican soccer, yeah, Italian soccer. Italian soccer is famous. And you'd think, like, Italian soccer has a couple $billion franchise. Those teams are in game match fixing scandals, and they get in trouble. Like Juventus, Cristiano Ronaldo's on that team. It's a very, very big international team. They got kicked out of two. Like they had to go down 2 divisions before match fixing. So, and boxing is always one. I don't know if boxing has of late, but boxing was the most famous to fix in the 50s and 60s, and before that, clearly. So, horse racing, I would say it still happens a lot. So I can't prove that, but I mean, the pools aren't big enough, and there's a lot of like, it's a gambled on thing, and it's a commonly and easily accessibly gambled on because they use a pari mutuel system. So most states allow it, and the province I live in allows it. So I think it's across Canada you're allowed to. So horse racing is a big one. They do what's called a driver's race. Yeah, Olympic figure skating. I'm sure, but that's more a prestige thing. I don't know if there's a betting market for that. But I wouldn't put it past Russia to do anything.
Yeah, refs can definitely have crazy control over a basketball game. Just look at the Donaghy point shaving.
Tim Donaghy, that was a big deal. Tim Donaghy in NBA basketball. So there's a lot of documentaries on that too. He got in trouble with He got in gambling trouble, and he got his way out through shaving points off games. So. Giants are botching this game. Giants are going to have to punt here.
Yeah, Richard, we're in the Vancouver area.
Absolutely, yeah.
Looks like the Giants are going to have to re-kick here with a penalty.
It's added. It's just annoying. Giants really botching the last few minutes of this game.
Yeah. It's too bad because I really was expecting perfection from them to start to finish.
Yeah, well, I didn't want it. Not perfection, Big Rye. Don't give up 10 points in 52 seconds.
Like I said, I didn't expect perfection from.
You get a good return, you do nothing. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't just run it. This is the funniest thing I've read in a long time. Big Rye ventures down to the Green River area of Washington State on occasion. Oh, is that ever good? He's just... Gary Ridgway. Why? What? What a more morbid thing to type in.
Oh, it says he has a son. I want to see if it's just me and Greg. Jeez.
That comment when someone wrote, because you were wearing a wife beater, and I started laughing, so I convinced you to do it in the video. Yeah. And you wrote, tell Gary Ridgway to put his shirt on.
That was so good.
That was so funny. I don't want to picture all the victims. You're a sick human.
One of those victims looked like they needed to be a victim sooner.
Oh man. So funny.
I always like when they do guys mic'd up and it's just a lot of heavy breathing.
Yeah, and then saying, yeah, oh. Man, Elliott just pushing the pile.
Well, it helps when you have offensive linemen doing the same. Barkley has to take on like 4 tacklers every time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, stylistically, they're probably best where they are. If Barkley has to do that, I mean, I don't know. Barkley's more suited for the Giants. Play action. What a play by Elliott.
Who would have ever thought that Elliott would be able to make a move and get around David Mayo?
Yeah, who would have thought? We got a flag here. Holding offense. Tyron Smith? Yes, one of my favorite linemen.
Jerry Jones looks like he's trying to hold his breath.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Here we go. We got a pitch. That's a hold on 71. That's a serious hold on 71 against Marcus Golden. I don't know how you don't call that one. That's just a big gain for the Cowboys. We're at third and what looks to be 6 or 7. Maybe not. It's not as bad as I thought. It's still a hold. But they're holding on every play, so how can I argue? Who would be the celebrity chef? Excellent. Excellent. I'm Greek, so I'm going to go Christine Cushing. I like her videos too. So. Nice job. We get a stop.
I'm a big Julia Child guy myself.
Yeah, are you going to get her out of the grave with cryogenics? Is that how it's going to work? Or are you going to get Meryl Streep to pretend to be her?
I don't know. Plane's going to have to
Yeah. I don't know why I like Greek food so much. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still. I have a bias, but I actually think it's the best. It's my favorite. French cooking's amazing, but like even I can't take that much butter. Good returns. I like the returns from the Giants. Yeah, I would say that it is for the most part. I don't eat it enough though. Like, just it's a labor of love, that kind of stuff. So
Sam's going pizza number 1.
pizza number one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I eat a lot of pizza, but it's out of laziness more than anything. Greek potatoes are unbelievable, unbelievable. I'm gonna make those tomorrow. There you go. Thank you guys. It's a whole pain though. It's a process. No, I can't make it tomorrow. I gotta make my own chicken stock. See, when you use your own made chicken stock over the store bought, I just find it so much better.
Me too, Richard.
Yes. Is that Roger Staubach?
I was gonna say, who's that pan face?
I think that's Roger Staubach. 17 Cowboys. Oh, it's Frank Gifford. And Don Meredith. Oh, yeah. It's before my time.
Listen, Don, we want to take one more, but we want you kind of grinning. Yeah, make that chipmunk face one more time.
That looked like a false start to me. I'm glad he didn't even grab that. But Shermer, man, let's run a little bit of a different offense. They hadn't even tried to really run. Like, they've given up. They're down 1 point. You have one of the better... Your best player on your team is a running back. I mean...
11 rushes for 24 yards.
He's not even on the field, though. Like, it...
They've got a mismatch here. And they're able to turn it into 5 yards.
I don't think they're going to get that spot.
The Cowboys were pretty much in base defense there. They were 5 wide. Ingram comes out on a 3rd and 6, which is always great.
Wayne Gallman's in there in the backfield. Get it! He might have been down, but I doubt it.
But What did you think of Booger's claim that Zeke is the best running back in football?
I don't think that's unreasonable. I really don't. I like his toughness and he's actually the best pass protector in the NFL, which sounds crazy. That kind of does it for me. I want to see that again.
It looks like Woods.
That's a clear fumble. Nice play.
So Woods has an interception and a forced fumble this game. It's been a really
Pretty good, and a good hit on him too. It's gonna stand absolutely, and that as it should. They didn't even give it to Barkley once. Like Shermer is one of my least favorite coaches I've ever watched, and it continues today. But I mean, this is unfortunate as well. I do like Zeke in the fact that he's tough. He doesn't really miss time through injury. That's a big part for me because everyone gets hurt in this league. He's able to just ghost ride the whip, just be tough the entire game, entire season. His pass protection's excellent. He's okay at catching. I get that, but I mean, you just get toughness, and it's a good way. I like grinding teams down, and he's one of the best players at doing that.
I want to know what that corner is doing. They're sitting 10 yards off Valentine in the slot, and they get an easy pitch out to Cobb for the first down.
Well, this is why the Giants are underdogs.
It just doesn't make sense. Now, Valentine's at least, he's still kind of in no man's land. He's like 3 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Why did you just see what he did again?
Elliott or the defender?
Jenkins. He didn't even try and cut in and tackle him. Here, come see. Oh! We had a chance there. I like how this defense's only chances of stopping them is turnovers.
Yeah, it's been interesting. And still, Dallas only has 13 points through the first 40 minutes of this game.
Yeah. That D lineman got right in there, whoever that was. Got a third down here. Why is Lorenzo Carter helping up Ezekiel Elliott? Like, what happened to that? I know I'd love a field goal. Jim Brown, 104.3 yards per game. The guy's a total boss.
Those numbers are so impressive from both of those Hall of Famers, considering that they played a lot longer than Elliott has.
Dude, 9 in the box, man. Jim Brown didn't play. Those guys both didn't play that long. Get the ball out. Okay, good job.
This is going to be a field goal for Dallas.
Field goal attempt. We could get lucky here and get a missed one. My fantasy's still in jeopardy. All he has is Maher. He was down 16 and he has Maher.
Pretty unlikely.
Yeah. It's good. Cowboys up 4.
It'd be nice for the Giants to pick up a touchdown on this next drive.
Yeah, we do need a big drive here. Pretty lame duck stuff so far. I hope so, Mickey. I hope so. This game has actually gone. A lot of good things have gone the way of the Giants. Like they really have. I really don't like the play calling on offense and defense. So, I mean, of course, I can say I'm not in the meeting rooms. I'm not watching film, so it's easy for me to say. But just, I don't know. I'd be riding my best player. I really would be. I'm not even a running back fan, but Barkley carries gives you the best chance of winning.
Rutgers. Jake Jacobs calling for a big drive from the Giants. And Mickey's hoping that Saquon can break off
Yes.
the long one.
Yes.
Short kick from Dallas.
We keep getting the returns here from
Latimer.
that one's Latimer, yeah.
Latimer had both those kick returns, and
Tate had one of them too.
Tate had the punt return.
Punt return, yeah. You know, if he just took off and ran instantly, he would have got that. Let's take advantage, exactly. Man, the pressure's relentless. How do you leave that guy on, of all players on Dallas? That's the guy you're going to leave on cover.
That was poor execution of that play.
Yeah. We're looking at another 3-0 for the Giants. What happened at the end of the second quarter? Things were rolling for them. I'm surprised Sean Lee hasn't got injured during this game.
The linebackers have played downfield.
Rhett Ellison missed his block there.
It's another 3rd and long for Daniel Jones. They chip Lawrence. And
they get a tight first down to Benny Fowler. Woo!
Luckily for the Giants, they're really, really deep at receiver. They have all these great players to be able to make plays for them.
That was a tight... Man, none of these guys are like super open. I don't know, man. He had to throw it over a guy's head, too. Can we get a run here? Can we? I don't care if it goes nowhere.
Perfect.
They're perfect.
I don't know how that corner jumped on that.
Oh, they're going to call it? Don't get a flag. Don't get a flag.
Too late.
They're just going to negate a play, man. Come on. Like, to be honest, I think that's fair. But, I mean, if you're going to call, there's so many penalties you can call on for unnecessary roughness or so many penalties that get called that are needless. I mean, well, maybe not. That's nothing. I never thought it was anyways, but yeah, that's nothing. Cowboys threw a punch. Okay. Who knows what they'll see, though, Jake?
I like what Mickey said. That fucking black cat.
Yeah.
Very superstitious.
Bam, 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 now, now. I don't know. That's not even the.
Riding on the wall.
Oh, it's just on Dallas.
Oh, he pushed the ref.
He got thrown out of the game. Woods did.
That's a key loss.
And they lost Heath. They lost Woods. And Sean Lee is definitely snaps away from getting injured, a hamstring or something.
Why is he still on the field?
He just said that he was thrown off. What? Someone got ejected. I guess it wasn't Woods.
Or was he saying that's his first one in?
Oh, yeah, he might be alluding to it. We need a touchdown here, though, Giants. We can't get down here and not get one.
I can't believe Evan Ingram missed that block against Jalen Smith.
Yeah. He did throw a punch, Woods did.
And then he threw the ref off him, too. They really are loading up the box for Saquon.
So what? Those read options have worked, though.
Yeah.
Problem is you can't run a read option at this down and distance right now. And this part of the field is too tight as well. Why? Like, field goal here for the Giants. Attempt at least. It's good. I mean, that's something. Can they make a stop here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like how the all our crew, the big Ryan, the soft guy, fat guy crew, we seem to agree a lot. We end up taking these huge dogs, so yeah, that missed extra point. Come on. Not to mention getting the ball at the 8-yard line, you can't punch it in. So what are we down to? In the contest, I think we're looking pretty good. It's a total at 31. Could still happen, though.
There's still a lot more to go.
Three scores, essentially, though. But that could still happen. Big Rye going. Big Rye got the moth. Yeah. That is a green screen. Now my hand will go over in a Big Rise. So the it's a little like it's weird how it's set up because there are wrinkles in it. So I had this idea where I took some weights I had at home, some 25-pound weights, and I attached bungee cords to them, and we cut holes in the bottom. Then we pulled it so it stretches, and it actually worked. And then Big Rye bought some clips, and they went on the top. So it works for now. And Big Rye bought some soundboard foam to hang up. So he made like this big board, and all of it fell down. So I have a feeling we'll be doing that on Tuesday or Wednesday or something this week. We're trying to adapt it. This studio is awesome if you're like as far as gaming and stuff, but recording it's not really built for that, especially because we're on a wood floor too, so hardwood floor. So
I want to get some bad boy mics too, but it's gonna be like $2,000 to do it. So
yeah,
we're
not running at net. We're not at a net gain yet.
Yeah.
Okay, Pollard's in the back. 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Dallas. Great run, Tony Pollard. Great run. There's a flag coming in. I can't imagine this isn't against New York, considering where it is. Yeah, it's against New York. It's kind of what I thought it was. Hands to the face. It's Alec Ogletree. Presstock able to get a first down to Randall Cobb. And it's a nice tackle from Ballantyne making up the ground, but he did get beat, though. End of the third quarter here. We're going to start the fourth.
Richard Evans asking if poutine is the thing.
Poutine is the thing. Yeah, we have like fake poutine, though, I would say. The real stuff's from Montreal. But, yeah, you can get it in a lot of places.
The best poutine places in the world is in Sturgeon Falls, Ontario.
There's two of them.
Quebecois. Sam's over from that set up on.
Yeah, Quebec, absolutely. We have them, though. We have the fake version. And we call it poutine, and they call it poutin.
Yeah.
Poutin. They call it poutin.
Is in BC,
Yeah.
I like that their entire clothing brand is around having your shirt untucked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to, Richard. Though it's Canadiana. It's not Americana. That's for sure.
I got a feeling people aren't taking breaks at the steel factory to go eat some poutine.
I think they have it in Pittsburgh. I actually do.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I remember when I was in Rochester, New York, I had a thing called a garbage plate.
Yes.
And it was just everything they had in the kitchen shoved onto a plate.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
I've heard of those. Yeah. We call it poontang in Missouri. Is it Missouri or Missouri, Mickey?
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
The Miz. Oh, it's obvious. He said it's...
Oh, Mississippi. You're going to be in Vancouver next summer? Absolutely. That's great. Vancouver's very, I call it Canada light. Like it's not like the rest of Canada at all. We have similar weather to like Dallas. Like punting, a whole different kind of dessert. Oh, here we go. Midfield, first down and 10, the Cowboys. Pollard, somehow, these runs are driving me nuts, man. I feel like the Giants are pulling them forward, like rather than stopping them. Vancouver does have good sushi. We have really good sushi. So there's an argument that a lot of Japanese sushi chefs come here. And most of the sushi places are owned by Koreans, so oddly enough. Nice. We're going to have a 3rd and 7. Jabril Pepper is able to break it up against the legendary, the ageless wonder, Jason Witten. Can we get a 3rd and 7 here? Big deal.
Late delivery
from Prescott, yeah. Oh, you Oh, Marcus Golden. 5-yard penalty. Offsides. This is just so bad. It's what bad teams do. We'll have to get together. I'll buy you guys dinner. My wife loves sushi. I would definitely be down for that. You guys, man. Sorry. I'll definitely take you up on that, Richard. Shoot us an email, bigryanthefatguy@gmail.com. Whenever that happens. No one was even on Cobb. Oh, man. I feel like Denny Green right now.
Deep to Cooper.
Unable to connect with Cooper. That looked ominous, though, when you couldn't see in front. When he loaded up, I was a little worried.
Jenkins had a good read on that at the line of scrimmage, and he started sprinting back before.
Well, he won't tackle, so I would hope that he would cover. He used to be one of my favorite. He used to be my favorite player in the NFL, Janoris Jenkins, and now. Inside run for Elliott. We're gonna get a 3rd and 3 roughly here. Pepper's able to make the tackle. Former first-round pick by the Cleveland Browns.
I want to know why the Cowboys aren't just running the ball on every play.
I don't.
Getting like 7 yards a pop.
I mean, it's less dangerous. Oh. He's going to get away. There's a flag, though. It might be a hold here on the Cowboys. Maybe if we're lucky here. Oh! Holding defense and added to the out of the run. How does it even happen? Betcher, man, come on, dude. Was that DeAndre Baker? I guess, man. Jeez. Well, you don't have a pass rush, you can't win. I thought the big boys up front would be able to stop the run a little bit. It's been anything but. They've been dominated. That's probably going to be offside on the Giants. What a touchdown by the Cowboys. We're not even going to get a cover here unless we get a touchdown. What a play by Michael Gallup.
I just think back to the play that Evan Ingram made on that run, on the reverse, when he ran out of bounds like 3 yards early. And then watching Gallup do like backflips to get the ball over the line.
Yeah.
Zap saying that missed extra point stings.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Rich was in Salt Lake City.
Oh, he said the reason I brought up Pittsburgh is because Big Rye said the steel mill. Kip the Faith. Yeah, Salt Lake City, Utah, right? I'm assuming. Oh. Don't abandon Saquon. I agree, Mickey. I agree. It's a one-score game. This is still possible. It's just more and more unlikely as this game continues. One good news is if the Giants are going to be a good bet if they manage to give up to do somehow more poor than they already have. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, they're on the road against the Jets. Yikes. Who could look worse than the Jets right now? they're somehow able to pull off a victory, it'd be even better now. Yeah, they certainly are. The Jets look like ridiculously bad against Miami, and that's hard to do.
Yeah, Zaps. Jets are going to be a good bet here on out for how poorly they've played lately.
Not here on out, but for the most part. Oh, here we go. 44 wins in a row, leading up by 7+ points in the fourth quarter. Good time to break that streak, isn't it?
Be nice.
We can't win.
It's done now?
It's done. We lost that. Oh, that sucks. Well, what are you going to do? Unless that we tie.
No, there's still a possibility. It's just unlikely. We would need a field goal and a touchdown and a missed extra point off of the Giants and no more points from Dallas.
No, are talking about the pool.
Yeah, I'm talking about pool too. Because that would put the total at 47.
Yeah, but then the other people would win because they had Dallas to win the game.
No, but Giants could win 24-23 for the total of 47. It's unlikely.
Oh, you mean
There's
okay?
12 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, and then here it is.
That was a crazy play.
That was awesome.
Mickey kept calling for it.
And here it is.
That was a pretty unbelievable open field running from Saquon. He put it into a whole nother gear right here. That move was pretty good, and Byron Jones took the perfect angle to mess that play up. I can't believe they took him out of the game. He wasn't even breathing hard.
Why even bother with that? Like, exactly. Why? Yeah, exactly.
Reverse the curse. Yeah, Zivona, that's what he was saying. It's pretty unlikely for us now. We need an exact total of 47 with the Giants winning by 1. So it's pretty unlikely.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, they miss a 2-pointer and we get.
It's not that unlikely, right? Because they would go for 2 if the score was.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. We need him to score though on this down.
Still very unlikely. Did he just challenge pass interference? We know how that's worked for every other coach.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. And we didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
The ref's like,
Coach Shermer, now he's interested. Now he's engaged. Oh my goodness. I would be over shocked if this.
Uzi gets there early, but this is like.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is going to get them, 6 yards?
They give him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll take the fresh set of downs.
This is an interesting one because, like you just said, it gives you a fresh set of downs. said, Zap saying, why are they passing? Mickey said they won't overturn it. And Rick said they took Saquon out of the game. That's dumb.
Yeah, and we're agreeing on, everyone's agreeing. This is crazy. But I mean, this is sports and this is a bad team, right? Who knows? Maybe he was tired. I don't know. They know him better than we do, but I don't want to give New York the benefit of the doubt on anything. I really don't.
Maybe that's a plan coaching thing. If he has a big play, they're going to just take him out of the game regardless.
Yeah, it's whatever, though. It is blatant, but Jake, like, it's just not status quo with the rest. Ruling on the field stands. And then now Shermer has something to complain about in the press conference when the Giants lose this game. Yeah, I don't either, Zinfono, but that's just the standard procedure for this year. So Rosas doesn't even have his chin strap on. Bad snap, good kick. Yeah, I cover. Yeah. What's the flag? Yes, absolutely, Mickey.
Yeah, no, they hit the field goal, so they're down 5 points now.
So they're covering. Everyone, they're covering.
Rich is calling for the onside kick.
To
You do have a point because of the penalty.
yeah. No, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it at the 6-yard line.
March is going to pick up a flag here for pulling up a Giant player off the pile. Giants have Dallas Cowboys have not been disciplined this game.
How does this work though without already an existing flag?
Well, the flag was already added to the kickoff, so this is going to be.
I don't remember like a double trouble type situation ever.
Well, that first flag doesn't. It's done.
So they should have the ball at the 3-yard line then.
It'll be half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, so they're at the 6 to the 3 then.
No. The flag they kicked off from the 50.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Jake calling for you to translate for me.
Yeah. Here we go. 10.5. Sorry, that was just a bizarre set of penalties that I don't recall in my Rolodex. Rules have never been my thing. Why did they give these up so easy? Like so easy they give this up.
Noah's saying that's common for defenses.
Oh, man.
At least he finally ran into the right two guys to be able to tackle him.
So we need a touchdown and an extra point and a hold from the Giants?
We need a
touchdown and missed extra point.
We need Dallas not to score any more points.
2 field goals.
Yeah, that too.
I don't mind that.
Well, plus if the Giants get a touchdown, they should be going for 2.
Yes. So there's that. And missed 2-pointer is so totally reasonable. We're at like 20% on this. We're really low.
Even less than 20%.
Even less than 20%. Yeah. 3rd and 6. That's a flag though. That's a huge flag. What are they serious on the sideline? Look at them. They're looking like that's not a pass interference.
Can the Giants please challenge this?
Yeah, I want to see if they challenge this one. I mean, it's barely, but it is. That's just the way they call it now.
I'm kind of with the Giants here. There's like nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the ref's saying it isn't. He's still touching him, though.
So was it pass interference or not?
Yes.
I like how they challenged the one before, but they won't challenge this. They gotta challenge this one. Come on.
No, I don't think so. Why? You're never gonna get it. You just said yourself. What's the percentage? It's low. 0. It's not worth it. You just lose.
Look at Jenkins' coverage down here.
You're just gonna get beat, man.
No safety help either.
I know. I see that. It's just so easy, these plays.
Oh, and then he tackled him.
No.
Ogletree threw him out.
The ref's yelling no.
Yeah, but that should have been a call.
I don't know.
This is how you lose a game, by just making terrible calls on both sides. Watch this. Witten's out, and then Ogletree didn't throw him down as hard as I thought.
He kind of let him go. They went down together. I think that would have been, jagging them too hard. This is a weird game. We don't even know. No one knows the rules anymore. They really don't. What happened to the old days? Sorry, I'm such a homer for the old days.
You're a very old soul.
I am an old soul. Oh, jeez. How is Golden getting beat that bad? That was awesome by 41. Oh, man. Look at Golden. Oh, come on, man. You're supposed to set the edge. You're a speed guy, so you shouldn't get beat with agility like that. That's a great tackle, actually. Good call. Good call.
This is going to be controversial, but I think the reffing's actually been very good this year. I just think that the challenges system makes no sense.
I completely disagree. I think it's some of the worst reffing. This is the worst reffing year I'd say I can remember. They take time out for everything. The refs don't know, like the Miami game. They didn't know if it was a first down. Man. Oh, dude, that's a block in the back. Are you serious? Yeah, there you go.
As it said, at least they got rid of the tuck rule. Well, my
Yeah.
Cowboys by 12 system pick is starting to look good.
Yeah. The tuck rule was ridiculous. Ripped the Raiders off.
Richard said the Steelers game was horribly rough.
Horribly reffed. Horribly reffed. Remember, it was that first down took 6 minutes when they changed it. The call, the Steelers Miami game.
Yeah. A nice break for the Giants.
To be honest, though, I wish the old rule was there and you could do that. Like I loved when Hines Ward took people's heads off. Yeah, where is Stillett? He was so upset that I picked the Steelers to win, and then he came and spoke trash yesterday. I'm sure you guys saw that. I can't believe Jenkins actually decided to tackle there. Of course, the guy had his back to him. Okay. We got 3rd and 12 here. Yeah, 3rd and 12. This game got a little interesting, though. It's incredibly sloppy.
Definitely in the Giants' favor. Touchdown Cowboys.
It's just so bad. The defense. Can't win the contest either. I'm almost happy about that part. Ooh, Zidfono's got a shot here. Oh, man, you got to hear what Joe Tessitore said. What did we say about the Cowboys being undefeated up by 7+ points going in the fourth quarter? Well, I like how he's saying it now after it's like pretty much confirmed. How do you give up a 45-yard play there? Ugh. Well, that's all right. You win some, you lose some.
What I don't get about broadcasts is like, why don't you get like 3 or 4 replays of what was going on in the secondary on that play?
Yeah.
What actually matters?
Yeah,
they're showing like Cooper tiptoe into the end zone.
They want dancing. Yeah, they want dancing. They don't care about. Because don't forget, the Fairweather fan wants the intrigue, and don't forget, a lot of women are watching with their husbands, I would imagine. Watching the break in coverage, no one cares.
A little bit of eye candy in Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Too bad Chase Daniels isn't playing.
I am enjoying this, though. It's kind of like you watch. Okay, last night, that was a sloppy game by Patriots standards.
Yeah, the extra point was good, so they're up 12 points now.
Yeah, it's a Giants.
It's 30 to 18, so 48 is the total at the moment.
Going back to what I was saying, like the 3 offsides was very sloppy by Patriots standard. That ain't nothing compared to what these two teams did today.
Oh, it's Melissa Elge. Next thing I know, Jake Jacobs going to be telling us that's his mayor.
Yeah. Kane is the mayor at his... I love that.
Every town hall meeting has red fireworks.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, the Giants score 7. I can't win this week. Yeah. Giants field goal, though.
Anytime you go down 9, you have to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the problem now, is the Giants, it's touchdowns or bust for them. But we wouldn't throw it past this coaching staff.
No, if they're down 9, you can kick a field goal, pal.
What?
Down 9, you can kick a field goal.
Well, they're down 12. So
Yeah.
going 12 to 9.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought.
Absolutely.
I thought you said going down 9. Dave, I think I need a TD to win. Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. Either way, you need a touchdown either way, and it's his TD for bust, as Big Rice said. I just wouldn't be putting too much stock into the Giants' ability to get a touchdown.
There's still plenty of time though for Dallas to be
Yeah.
able to put up more points too.
Well, make sure when you hand the ball over, you trip them. I like the idea of Kane being the mayor. Yeah, and like you said, every time he comes through the mayoral chambers, boom, just fireworks shooting off in there.
Like we're gonna paint the sidewalks.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix the pothole on Main Street. Boom. Oh, we got another flag here. I gotta be honest though. I am like, it's confusing to me how bad the coaching is in sports in general, right? Like you just see that, like you see Bill Belichick's pedigree. I'm not saying be Belichick, but I mean, it just, I don't know.
Don't be Pat Shurmur? Is that what you're saying?
Shurmur is horrible. Freddie Kitchens is horrible. Like they're bad, man. Like they're bad. Hey, here's a good example of a guy like Bruce Arians' team sucks. The Bucks aren't a good team. He gives them a chance to win every game.
Would you rather have Shurmur or Dylan Toddfield coaching your team?
I don't even know. Dylan Toddfield might have a personal attachment to some of the players.
Well, I know for sure you have at least Chase Daniel as the starting quarterback.
Yeah, over Trubisky, yeah. I'm going to go 0-3 for bet of the weeks. Did you see what Hernandez did?
No, what did he do?
Look at this. Look at this.
That was nice.
He's punched him in the back.
To Kerry Hyder. One of Boss Lion's favorite players.
Yeah. Former Lion. 3rd and 21. They can't get his screen right. It's just like the lamest Duck stuff. David Quirk, the Bat Boy.
I don't know why this is a surprise, but Evan Ingram's in-game awareness is pretty low.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go 0-3 for bets of the week. I knew I didn't want to do that segment, part of the show. Just take them as a whole. I hate singling out one thing. I almost said Arizona because I liked Arizona too, but I like the Giants more. I really did. 7.5 is a good number, I felt. Didn't work out, looks like. Jameez Olawale just smoked 51. Daniel Jones, maybe Eli's illegitimate son. I mean, maybe.
Item said the refs make him sad.
Yeah. This has been a weird game. Weird game. Big Rye had plenty of illegitimate sons along the Green River. None of them end up making it, though.
One almost did, but I found it.
Was it total 48.5? I believe it was. So it is probably going over. So Sam Hobgoblin is going to get his wish. Is this what going up at 9 with a minute left looks like? Randall Cobb's had a lot of penalties.
A lot of our favorite teams.
A lot of our favorite teams haven't made it to a conference championship. Got a reverse to Randall Cobb. What a tackle. See, that shows you how weight is definitely a factor when you run.
Jerry Jones still trying to hold his breath.
Yeah.
Guy can take a breath.
His lips are blue. Jerry Jones has some severe hypothermia going on there. Ginger Garrett about to get another win. Great tackle by David Mayo. He still got slid along the ground, pulled for like 4 yards. Oh, everyone talked about a backdoor cover. I guess it's possible now. They're going to be playing soft defense, that's for sure.
They need to get a stop first.
Yeah, which hasn't happened. Ginger boy over here.
I don't know what coach that is, but it looks like he's trying to make a deal down at the docks.
Yeah.
Third and 11 for the Cowboys.
Why is 29 not like playing so far off?
Giants get a stop. They're still live.
Giants in the cover is live.
This back door is more wide open than me and Dylan Todd field at a New Orleans play night.
Say a New Orleans flop house.
Thank you.
It's New Orleans too.
That joke was half thought out.
You know what? It actually Big Easy flop house sounds better.
Ooh, the Big Easy flop house. Flip flapping in the wind.
Are there stats? I'm sure there is, Richard. I don't have any, and I don't know of any, but there's a lot of information out there. Although I was trying to look for line movement stats the last 2 weeks, and I sent out probably a dozen emails, and I only got 3 responses. And these were sites to buy stuff, and none of them had it. So that was disappointing to me. Nolans.
I'm liking this. We're going to get the powder puff defense from Dallas, so it's just pretty much a turnover game at this point for Daniel Jones. And Giants get all 4 downs to work this ball down the field.
You guys got to move a bit faster if you want to win this game, though.
Yeah, they're definitely not winning this game. They have a chance.
But that's what they have to. That's how they have to think. They're not thinking about covering, right? Great job by Sean Lee. Find someone who loves you like Daniel Jones loves short-range passes. Dr. Drew Mickey Hill here making a bold proclamation. Booger obviously wants to be on the back end of Daniel Jones's fart box. He just said that's the best slide he's seen Daniel Jones make this year. What kind of comment is that? Sure. He had 85. He can go out of bounds, or he'd have to catch it first.
Brett Ellison making moves before he gets the ball, which is a smart play on his behalf.
Well, we sound like jilted gamblers right now. Just trashing the team we had money on.
Why, they still have a decent chance to...
Not really. It's decent. Yeah. Well, you can't take sacks there. I like how someone was pointing like they got the ball. You guys are going to have to get this ball off, though.
Look at Evan Ingram.
What are they doing? Are you guys for real? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There's a flag, too. This is just so lame, Doc. Hey, Zitvono's going to win. Oh, well, no, it's McCole Soffelman. Robert Quinn pulling off Will Hernandez's helmet. I guess that's their best chance of a first down is a flag.
It is.
Will Hernandez is like the Hispanic Richie Incognito.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Hernandez.
Quinn did it. Oh, grabbing the face mask is lame.
Somehow, in a losing effort on a bad team, Will Hernandez has managed to get under the skin of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And he's loving it.
How is this not a flag? A 15-yarder on Robert Quinn.
Is that the third foul Hernandez has created with these scrubs?
They called it on DeMarcus Lawrence.
That's the third. Will Hernandez is keeping this cover alive.
Yeah.
The left guard of the Giants.
The left guard of the Giants is jerk behavior is keeping his cover alive.
And he had the forearm to the back of Heinz's head.
Yeah. Oh, is this ever funny?
Odds of fight after the game, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Unlikely, but who knows? It's not the old days, Mickey. It's not the fun days.
Even in the last few years, there's only been like a couple guys who've really lost it.
You know what I miss, man? The Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacers, Pistons.
I'll never forget that Jermaine O'Neal punch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is my favorite part of this story is I'm sure you all remember the fight between the Pistons and the Pacers. And they're in the locker room. And who was it? I think it was Jermaine O'Neal.
Well, it was Ron Artest.
Is Ron Artest.
Jermaine O'Neal.
And
not Ben Wallace. Whoever else was on the Pacers.
Yeah, the third guy in the Pacers. And Ron Artest says to the other guys, "Hey, you guys think we're going to get in trouble for this?" Ron Artest was unsure if there was going to be punishment for the Malice at the Palace.
Mickey might be onto something.
How do you say incognito in Spanish? I guess Hernandez, yeah. I was a Pistons fan back then, Zitvono. You must remember. It was fantastic. Remember that fat short guy came down? Pop! Oh, a sliding punch on the floor. It was so good. Oh, that's one of my favorite moments in sports history.
I'm disappointed that Zap sent a message and already retracted whatever he said. It had to have been good.
It had to have been good. Although when Danny Ainge threw the ball at Mario Ellie's head is still up there for me. Yeah. Just dinged him in the face. Yeah, Hernandez is a jerk. I like it. Hopefully Hernandez is a big enough jerk where I can call him incognito the Hispanic or the white Hernandez.
Mickey said that white boy's face when he realized our test was coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you think we're gonna get in trouble for this? Talk about a lack of awareness. Yeah, what's the other story I always like too? Jamarcus Russell. They gave him a DVD to go home with, and it had the playbook for the coming for the game coming up. They said study up on this, and it was a blank DVD. And they asked him which plays that he liked, and he said, "Hey, I loved all of them, coach. Just run them all." And then that's when the offensive coordinator's like, "Oh man, we're in deep shit." 3rd and 3 Giants. They're gonna get it, and they're gonna go out of bounds. Hey, the cover's still alive. Thank you, Will Hernandez. Hernandez is still talking. Holy, this is great. Oh, this is so funny. They're encroaching now. Oh.
They weren't even lining anyone up under Hernandez there. He just came over and cracked whoever.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously he gets to be violent for 5 seconds at a time. Hernandez has the Giants on his ticket. The left guard is keeping this game alive. It's so good. That's Kevin Zeitler, too. Let's see if Hernandez can pull another penalty out of his hat. That cowboy helped the cover by pushing him out. Let's go, Times! Oh, this is so funny. Call a timeout. Call a timeout, please. That's been whistled down.
Look at this urgency.
Yeah. Go! Go! Come on! Backdoor this cover.
That's a fumble.
No, it's a flag.
It's a fumble.
Oh my god.
There goes the
And the over hits. I feel like it's a hold, so it doesn't matter. It's a hold in the Giants. That was awesome. That was Lawrence. No, it was Armstrong.
and Tommy Lee Lewis with the return.
Apparently they call themselves the Hot Boys as well. So who won the contest?
What was the
Bat Boy. Yikes. David, I'm going to be sending you an email. We owe you a t-shirt. Holy, what is going on? Well, you win some, you lose some. How can you, Zaps? I still feel it at the right play, too. That game was bizarre and abysmal, but it's what it is. Sometimes you lose. That was one of our big... That's a big loss for us in total when you count everything up.
Yeah.
That's a big one, eh?
Congratulations, David. First time winning a pool. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, originally we were called the Hot Boys, Richard, but we thought better of it. Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'm gonna send you an email. Make sure you respond to me, David, so I can get it printed right away. Oh, I forgot to pick up the last one to show in this video. What are you going to do? Maybe I should grab the Godfidence one.
Whatever you want to do.
What a bizarre game. Richard Evans. Hey, Fat Guy, please don't ever pick the Steelers as your game of the week. I don't know. It might be this week, Richard, just for you. 0-3. What a loser. Well, sometimes you lose. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Bat Boy. Whether you like it or not, we use the usernames that you submitted. That's what gets put on it. I just need to know where to send it. Do you know what I mean? So you gotta send me like a PO box or something like that. Here, I'll email you right now. Make it easy.
We're gonna end the stream early because I gotta figure out this mic situation, guys. So you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you later on tonight with a video.
We'll catch you with the video later on. David, be ready for an email in like 10 minutes.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Have a good one, guys.